EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Nyheim Hines, his first carry, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So a win here in Houston will give them the season sweep. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Texans, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they get to him at about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And Dalton to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
So after the incompletion, his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now a give to Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. That's to his running back, complete, but he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Dalton escaping the pressure right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's caught inside the 30. touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Eric Wilson able to make the tackle. 2nd and 9. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They keep it with Davis on 1st down, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston.
Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Play action now. Dalton.
He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Dalton now to pass. Flush to his right. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Throwing on second and long. Dalton. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down. Dalton. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Running left, Taylor trucks over him.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The third running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, third most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. On play action, Ellinger. He's got Granson, his tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. The Colts on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third down and 12. Working out of the shotgun is Ellinger. Looking for Campbell downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there for Indy.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Would have put him in the lead, but hold that thought.
Yeah, the celebration had to stop, didn't it? Because now you're on a real uptick. You're in the lead. Instead, you're still behind. Have to find a way to regroup.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He was brought down by Eric Wilson.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Steps away to his left. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Antonio Brown, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. And he is down at the 48, a pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now a give right side. Hines. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Dalton. He finds his target, Ebron. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Open man is QT, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And it'll be Dalton again. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Well, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now Dalton. Rolling to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins.
And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And how about that for just running out the clock? And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
It's a game of 23 yards. First down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Dalton here from the gun. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? He gets it to James White. And some room to work. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Well, they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre- and post-snap, but he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Dalton over the middle. That's caught by QT. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 39.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. This will be Dalton again. He'll buy some time right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Again, it's Taylor.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around the finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, it's Taylor. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
And he takes it in for a Colts score.
Jonathan Taylor.
His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Dalton, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Andy Dalton. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Dalton, 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Going for it all. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Ellinger. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Off the play fake, here's Ellinger. To the right side and into the hands of the tight end, Granson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Colts add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. but it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
On 2nd and 10, Dalton escaping the pressure right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is
Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
120 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
A gain of 12. First down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And Cook has it, left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man.
And he fires one that's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And the Texans are going to have it here just past the 25. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Dalton off play action. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. A huge play there for Houston. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Dalton operating in the red zone now. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you said baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Indianapolis, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week.